We're going to do a quick lesson on how to use the Essential Sound panel to kind of balance our sound a little better for our short film. Now, I've got this short film loaded. I used several students who had been doing a pretty good job, so thank you to them for letting me use this footage. What I've started to do is just kind of sequence everything together. So at this point, we've got an opening shot right there. We've got the student running across the screen. Then we've got them facing one another, and the dialogue starts. And at this point, I just want to sequence. I'm not worried at all about, the volume levels or anything like that. I just want to get all the shots in a way that I'm happy with. So let's assume that I did the whole thing. It's a minute long or whatever it is. It tells the whole story. When I'm ready to start doing my next level of editing, so I've done a rough cut now, right? I've cut them all together in a very rough manner. Now I want to start kind of adjusting things to make it a little better. Now, right now, if I play this is what you're going to hear. So already you can hear that there's rain, they're talking. That's a terrible soundtrack. There's just sound there.
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
Dialogue is okay.
Mr. Radford doesn't even know.
If I'm looking up here, this is an important one to go to, your audio clip mixer. If you remember, you're wanting your levels to be about -6 for any dialogue. So I can see in here.
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
That's not bad. -2,
Mr.
-1.
Radford doesn't even know I'm gone. Just keep your voice down.
So this audio, straight from the camera, isn't terrible. It's not super clean, but it's okay. We can deal with it. So what I want to do now is maybe I want to bring in a little bit of music. So where are we going to get some music for this? Well, of course you can find some on YouTube, but I'm going to look on 2 different sites I want to tell you about. One of them is called bensound.com. You do have to create a free account, but it's really good. There's a ton of stuff. And the other one is called incompetech.com. And this one, you don't even need to create an account, and it's really easy too. So if I start on Incompetech, I could find whatever I want. I could filter by genre, and maybe this is going to be kind of I don't know, it's not really a horror film. Maybe I'll try classical here, just see what it looks like, or maybe soundtrack I'll go to. And you can just kind of pick these, and you can listen. And decide if you like it. If you like it, you can download it. So this is one. Incompetech, it's pretty good. I like that you don't have to log in. Bensound, you do have to log in, but I really like it. It's got a lot of good stuff. So I'm just going to go to Browse Music here. And again, you can just kind of click one of these. I'm going to just search for, I don't know, mysterious. Maybe I'm editing my video in a mysterious way. And you can see there's just all these clips. When you download them, you are just going to get demos, so they are going to have what's called an audio mark on them, but I don't care. That's fine. So, very first one, The Silent Road. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to use this. You are not allowed to use this, because every time I do a video like this, people are like, oh, just do the exact same thing. Don't use The Silent Road, but I'm going to use it. There's so many you can choose from, right? There's The Mountain, Vessel, Special Op. You just go on and on and on. So I'm just going to download the demo. Okay, and it's going to say you have to, you can't use these in a finished product. That's if you're profiting from it. For school project, it's fine. You can download the demo, put it into your drive, and then you'll have an MP3 of it. Okay, so let's go back to Premiere. I've brought in my soundtrack here, so I'm going to drag that down into my Audio 2 channel, and you can see it's longer than it needs to be, so I'll just I'll shorten it like that. I can always fade it out after. And now I'm just going to have a quick listen. Now, when you're doing your first listen through, Audio Clip Mixer, make sure you have that up. If it's not there, just go to Window, Audio Clip Mixer, and make sure there's a check mark, okay? I'm looking at my Audio 1, which is my dialogue, and my Audio 2, which is my music. And a general rule, your dialogue should be about -6, maybe up to -3. Your audio is probably going to be like -12 to -18. So right now,
Or sideways.
I'm listening.
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
The audio
Mr. Radford doesn't
is
even know I'm
louder
gone.
on the dialogue
Keep your
side,
voice down.
which is good.
What makes you so jumpy anyway? Calm down. Nobody's around. What's in the bag anyway?
but I feel that the music is just a little too overpowering, right? And we want to be able to make sure that it's clean and clear. So we're going to go into, rather than manually adjusting, you can do that after, right? You can use these levels for every clip and you can actually adjust them. But rather than doing that, we're going to jump into something called the Essential Sound panel. I want you to go to Window and bring up Essential Sound. The Essential Sound is a panel that you can use to kind of make some very, very easy adjustments to your audio channels. So the first thing I want to do is I want to tag things. So for example, this is music. Now it automatically determined that was music because Premiere's pretty smart. If I cleared it, I could choose it manually. I could say, oh, you know what, that's music. Now it may have already figured out that this is dialogue, and it looks like it didn't.
Gotta be somewhere.
So for whatever reason it didn't. So I'm going to take that. That's dialogue. How about this clip? That's dialogue. In fact, I know that all of these clips are dialogue. Okay? And eventually you'll have all your clips like that, right? Now this one here, this one really isn't dialogue. It's just kind of ambiance. And this one here, I'm eventually going to have to mute it because the guys were talking and it's there's rain. It's probably not great. I'm just going to put that one as well. So let's focus on the dialogue. The very first step that you're going to do is you are going to do an auto match. Okay? So I'm going to select all my dialogue. And you can even do it like this. You could just in your Essential Sound panel, click dialogue. Look, automatically selects those. Although I don't know why this one's not being selected. Let's make sure those are dialogue. There we go. So now if I click select clips with tag dialogue, it selects all of them. If I select music, it selects my music track. So it's really handy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select all my dialogue. I'm going to go down to loudness. Okay, so everyone's going to go to loudness, and all you're going to do is click auto match. And it's automatically going to adjust everything to what it thinks the audio level should be. I'm going to do the same thing for my music. And so I'm going to go to Essential Sound. I'm going to go to loudness and I'm going to auto match it. And you can see it's visually showing me that things are a little different. Now it is auto matching it to what is the normal levels that a production should be at. Okay. So it's not always perfect, but it's a really good starting point. So now what I can do is I can go back to my audio clip mixer so I can visualize my levels. Whoops. And I'm just going to play it and just kind of see how it sounds to me. Now, I actually don't mind the rain noise in there, but I don't like that these guys are talking about it being sideways and I can hear them. So I think for this one, I kind of have to just lower it way down. And if I really want the rain in there, I think I'm going to have to find a rain sound effect. I can still hear them, so I got to lower that way down. Now that's not too bad there. I might lower that sound a little bit. It doesn't need to be super high. But then we get to dialogue. Let's listen.
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
Yeah, right. Mr. Radford doesn't even know I'm gone.
Just keep your voice down.
What makes you so jumpy?
Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. Here's where, AI or the Essential Sound panel is not perfect. What it's doing is it's looking for kind of the average level of sound, and it's trying to normalize that and make it all kind of match. Well, for whatever reason, right here, I don't know if you can see that clip. Let me zoom in a bit. There's a little peak right there. Actually, let's use the one over here where he's talking. Some parts are lower than others. Now, it's done a pretty good job of leveling them, but sometimes if there's something really loud in the scene, like maybe right here, it'll balance that level so other dialogue is really quiet. You can hear something, it sounds like something hit the tripod. It's no good. So even though the Essential Sound panel, it starts really, really well. It's a great starting point. We're still going to have to adjust things a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to continue here. And this scene here, it's not bad. I'm hearing that clicking. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to lower that audio just a little bit. Then we're going to get into dialogue. And I might have to...
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
That's not bad there. Like, I feel that balance is pretty good. I got my audio down at minus 15,
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
and he's going up to about minus 3 or minus 2.9 on the audio channel. I really like that. I think that's a nice balance.
Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
Yeah, right. Mr. Radford doesn't even know I'm gone.
Some really nice clean audio in there. Might bump it up just a little bit.
Yeah, right. Mr. Radford doesn't even know
You can
I'm
see
gone.
he's only at minus 8. So on that clip, I really want to bump that up a little bit.
Yeah, right. Mr. Radford doesn't even know I'm gone.
And then I'm getting to that. You can see where he starts talking.
Mr. Radford doesn't
Gets to about minus 3.
even know I'm gone.
Just keep your voice down.
Okay. Maybe I'll bump this one up a little bit. And you're just going to kind of keep doing that until all your dialogue peaks at about minus 3. And then you can choose with your audio level or your music level
Hey, what are you doing? You're
how
supposed
loud
to
it
be
should
in
be.
class.
Yeah.
You might even find that depending on the audio that you're using for the music, that it has to be bumped up a little bit because you don't want it to be hidden. So there's not a magic way to do this. It is a bit of a manual process, but you'll learn a lot just by adjusting those levels. And I found the easiest way to do it, you start at the essential sound, and then you go over to your audio clip mixer and then just kind of adjust them as needed. Now keep in mind, this is just the sound we're doing. There's still more things you're gonna do. We'll eventually do color correction. We'll eventually add in rolling credits. We'll put a title in there. We'll add sound effects. But this is a really good starting point to getting that audio balanced nicely.